Hi there, Aries, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions, okay? So today, Aries, I'd like to do something or a reading that's slightly different from what you've been accustomed to seeing here. This reading, ladies and gentlemen, is more suitable for those of you who feel a bit dead inside, you know? Who feel emotionally unstable, spiritually exhausted, and you want to gain insight into the various anxieties that you've been having. Some of you might even be a bit burnt out, or you're avoiding situations. Okay? So, this is more so a roast type reading, and I'm going to share with you the various spiritual oops that might come your way, or perhaps those with which you are dealing, particularly during this month time frame. Rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, that this is a general reading, and as such, it certainly will not and may not resonate with each and every one of you out there. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope that it offers you the valuable insight that you're seeking. Now, with this reading, keep in mind that we're not focusing on one specific aspect of your life here, but we'll try to see exactly where the energies apply in your reading as I pull these cards here, and the energies that apply, pair those to your situation, and those that don't, let them fly. So, Spirit, what's going on with Aries? Are they taking life a bit too seriously? What are their thoughts, or what are the vibrations surrounding them during this month's time frame? What are the vibrations surrounding Aries, Spirit? All right, let's just start off with an overarching theme here, just to get a general impression of some of the things that Spirit want you to know here. Okay. I feel, ladies and gentlemen, just looking at a few of these cards here, Spirit certainly is indicating that you've become comfortable with pain here. It seems that you've been repeating the same patterns that I'm kind of getting here. And it looks like it's more so geared toward a romantic type situation that I'm feeling here. Okay? You seem to be attached to a toxic situation. A situation, ladies and gentlemen, that I feel that Spirit wants you to let go here. And I feel that you guys are in a state of self-pity, if you will, here. And you're constantly blaming things on others, or either you're blaming others for your lot in life here, that I'm kind of seeing here. Even some of you are blaming Mercury retrograde. You know, I'm seeing a lot of miscommunication, a lot of excuses that you guys are constantly saying to kind of keep you in a holding pattern here. So certainly Spirit wants you to surrender self-pity, that I'm kind of getting. All right. I'm also feeling too that this is certainly, it appears to be connected with a romantic type situation. You might have old emails or texts or something that I'm seeing here that some of you are constantly rereading, or you're reading like a novelist, if you will. Okay? You're obsessed, I'm kind of getting, or cringing, or you're in a sentimental state here. That's why I feel that it's time that you embrace change, ladies and gentlemen, and to surrender self-pity. All right? So now let's want to just revisit your past here. Okay? And just to see what Spirit is saying, how you've been feeling or how you were feeling. Some of you might even be feeling this way now here. Okay? I'm feeling a sense of shame or guilt, or some of you are feeling as if you've been rejected here, you know? And Spirit is saying that you were kind of, being all over the place or being too much again, if you will. Okay? Again, apply the energies however they resonate in your situation, okay, ladies and gentlemen? Right now, I'm feeling, and presently, it seems that you guys are still falling for the red flags here. You are ignoring warning signs. It looks like you want to continue on having drama in your life here, or you're constantly attracting drama into your life. Okay? And of course, that's not good, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, the bottom card told us that toxic but familiar here. You seem to be very comfortable being in pain here. I'm getting. In terms of what's coming up, of which you may not be cognizant, I feel that many of you are going to be very restless. I'm seeing a lot of worry, paranoia that surrounds you, a lot of anxiety. Your feelings seems like they're going to be all over the place here. And again, it seems it's connected with something romantically based here that I'm getting from many of you. Okay? And either you've been blocked, Aries, or someone has blocked you, or you've blocked somebody that I'm kind of seeing here. And I'm seeing this, feeling a sense of being cut off. Again, avoidance. I'm seeing that a decision really needs to be made. And some of you might be in disbelief, about your situation. You're not being realistic, that I'm kind of getting here. Okay? And you're over deliberating, you're over explaining every single thing. A lot of you are rambling, or you're feeling very insecure. And I'm seeing a lot of anxiety surrounding you here. Okay? Surrender fear, surrender worry, surrender insecurities. Aries, if this reading resonates, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit. And be sure to press that subscription button. I also feel that many of you, you're putting up pretenses. I'm getting. You're faking confidence again. Again, I'm seeing insecurity, a lot of self-doubt here. And Spirit is saying, it's time to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Don't panic here. All right? So Aries, with that said, this is your reading. I certainly hope that it's offered you food for thought and perhaps have given many of you a good chuckle here. Okay? Unlearn these negative tendencies that you have here so that you can move forward. Should any of you wishes to have a more personalized reading, you can certainly access my website to schedule and or to purchase. Thanks so much for your time. Have a blessed day now.